And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Brunson in at the point guard. And for the Warriors, down low it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Brunson misses. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Over Brunson. Curry, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good from Brunson. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Outside Curry. Back to Moody. Green against Towns. Green, the pass to Curry. Hits a three-pointer.
This is P. Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Pass to Towns. Sinks that one from the post.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Moody. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Launches it from deep. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brunson looks it over. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. A nice shot by Butler.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Anunoby, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by New York on the other end. And here's Curry for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, for 3 quarters, they were the much better team. But when the lead started to slip away, they just lost their composure. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bridges.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Inside. Curry with a steal. Hard against Butler. The quick look, no good that time.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Butler with a steal. Moody with it. Towns covering. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, Just get off the runway.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Out to Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot no good. Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Butler. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game. Moody on the wing. 4-3. Hart pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Brunson. Over Curry. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Brunson's got 11.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Moody. And here is Green. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. New York leading by 6. Here's Towns. Back to Anunoby. And here's Brunson. 29 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Since the All-Star break, your NBA assist leaders. Third is Jalen Brunson.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 9. Pass to Santos. Outside Moody. Here's Santos. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Here's Anunoby. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. 4-point game. Count it. Butler's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The 3 ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Pass to Green. Now here's Butler. Outside Moody. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 4. Now Brunson. Over to the left wing. Towns against Green. From the high post. The shot by Towns, no good. And for the Warriors, they're shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Green, the pass to Curry. The three is up. He drops it from range. Curry's got his third basket on the night right there.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson. The Knicks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Robinson, a screen on Melton. And stolen by Melton. To the paint. Here's Horford. On the wing, Payton. Melton outside. Porzingis with a screen on Clarkson. From deep, Melton. And the Warriors with another three. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Good to see Bridges working the inside area. Makes the defense work much harder when he's doing that.
Payton against Bridges. Pass to Horford. Left side, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Payton, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Robinson finds Clarkson. Robinson, a screen on Melton. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Looking mobile in transition. Porzingis got to reward the big man for his hustle.
From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Paz gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Robinson. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Alvarado right side. Pass to Towns. Back to Alvarado. Takes a 3. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
And here's Butler. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Basket counts.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Alvarado right side. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for Golden State. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Brandon Pajemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Al Horford. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Towns outside. There's the triple. Towns can't get that one to fall. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Melton. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
With the teardrop. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Guys?
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Horford outside. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. From deep, Melton. Another shot. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Oh, scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
Now Towns. Horford covering. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Butler. Takes the contact and delivers. Jimmy Butler.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Robinson. Towns, left side. Towns double team. Here's Clarkson. Horford pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 7. Butler passes to Porzingis. Robinson with a steal. To the paint. Here's Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Alvarado. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Brunson passes to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got 16 points. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Knicks trail by 8. High post Towns. Back to Brunson. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pajemski. Porzingis against Robinson. Fires from deep. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Porzingis. 15 points in the game. Now Brunson. 11 points in the game. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
Towns against Butler. Outside Pajemski. Take it away. Clarkson for 3. On target from range. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Pass to Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Shaman. Launches it. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Porzingis. Shoots over Robinson. Porzingis misses.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Robinson finds Towns. Here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Back to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. Curry splashes it in.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter and now 3 more since.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Curry passes to Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Towns. Butler. And that one drops for him.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. In third, the Knicks.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Outside Anunoby. There's the steal. Butler with the ball. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
And the layup falls.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Santos. Back to Curry from the arc. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Porzingis has checked in for Butler. Outside Brunson from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Santos. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Brunson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Moody on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Moody. 3-pointer. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Hart finds Robinson. Now Brunson. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Oh man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
To the left side wing. The 3 from Curry. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Green.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Hart. Wing shot on the way. And it's New York scoring again. Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Five on the clock. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's the 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Knicks trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. We've got 1:13 left in the 2nd quarter. The 3 from Curry. Hart pulls it in. Well, the Knicks shooting 55% for the game so far. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Over Green. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Brunson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Santos. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Anunoby passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And here's Curry. 26 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the distance has been impressive. And it's put them in this lead right now. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Bottom line, Jimmy Butler is running the show right now, putting up points and injecting a lot of energy into this team.
That's exactly what you want from a star, production and leadership.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Warriors lead by 9. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for New York, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Inside, here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted, and that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Outside Butler, and here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Butler against Hart. Outside Curry, 4 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 33.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
Brunson, no good on the free throw. The Warriors lead by 7. To the paint. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And checking out the leaderboard, you've probably been watching these guys own the glass since the All-Star break. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Towns a screen on Curry, and here's Brunson from the arc. New York again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 12. Now Curry, he's got 36 points. Curry just carves up the D inside.
Ooh, Curry goes inside and just makes a tough shot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. To stop the run. That's good on the jumper. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside Butler. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shot is good by Curry.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Knicks trail by 15. Brunson passes to Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. Tries again. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 20 points.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Hard against Butler. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Warriors score.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Towns against Green. Towns passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Brunson against Curry. Leaning into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Back to Curry from deep three-point land. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 6th assist of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Curry against Brunson. Shoots from 12. Good work there as it goes. Brunson's got 13 points in this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Butler with the ball. 22 points for him. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard. Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. Now here's Curry from deep. And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 22.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The three. Good. Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Warriors. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture.
Well, I think for Golden State, they can stay alive if they win out or come close to it. Now, it would be an uphill battle from there, but at least they could hold off their vacation plans.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Butler surveying the floor. Tries it from the top of the key. And again, it's Golden State.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Bridges outside. Towns for three. The Warriors pull it in. Santos has got 4 rebounds now.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Back to Curry. Shot from 12. And it falls all over the rim and in. Curry's got 57 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brunson against Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And he drops the first. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson comes in for Towns, and Clarkson subbed in for Hart. The Warriors lead by 19. Right side, Payton. From deep, Melton. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Brunson. Pass to Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
Outside Curry from deep 3-point range. And good! There's another 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Brunson. Payton against Bridges. Into the lane, to the middle. Oh, stolen by Payton. Horford against Anunoby. For three, Porzingis. And the Warriors with another three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Curry against Brunson. High arcing shot, and that one good. Brunson's got 16 in the second half.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Horford, a screen on Clarkson. Melton misses.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Now Clarkson. And here's Brunson. And it's good. 2 points. Brunson's got 41.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Outside Curry. Here's Porzingis. Robinson defending. Puts it up from 12. Porzingis misses. Knicks trail by 18. We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, B.A. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor.
Here's Curry. Melton outside. Fires for three. And it's New York with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Brunson passes to Bridges. And the three off target. The Warriors lead by 16. Pass to Curry. Here's Payton. And here's Horford. He's covered by Clarkson. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Anunoby against Porzingis. Here's Brunson. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's got 45 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Curry. Pass to Melton to win the drought. Drops in the three. Melton's got 9.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Here's Alvarado. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Pajemski in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
Melton outside. Butler on the wing. Back to Melton. 5 to shoot. Porzingis for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Kicks it out Towns. Jacks up a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Warriors lead by 17. It's Podziemski on the wing. Alvarado defending. It's Podziemski on the wing. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Alvarado outside. Towns looking for an opening. Towns can't get that one to fall.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Shamet. Towns for three. Warriors with the rebound.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Butler with the bucket.
Yeah, an assertive move there by Butler, shaking off his defender and finding the bucket.
Here's Shamet. Towns outside. Rob. Outside Porzingis. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Gets the three to fall.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Towns outside. Looking to end the run. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Pass to Butler. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Beyond the arc. Gets the three ball to go. Diawara's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Melton outside. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Alvarado into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. New York making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. Now here's Butler. Outside Podziemski. They set a pick. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected.
You're protecting the paint. OG Anunoby, a menace on defense.
Knicks trail by 19. And here's Brunson. Towns, right side. Back to Brunson. Drives to the hoop. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And the defense had the right idea, but Brunson is able to push through the contact.
Now Butler. Outside Curry. Shot is up. Good! That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
New York working the ball around now. Out to the right wing. Outside Brunson. The shot's good. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Butler's got 28.
Excellent touch from Butler, showing he can be tricky with the floater, catching the D off guard.
And the basket by Bridges.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Outside Butler. Up top Curry. Launches a three.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Towns on a screen. Outside Anunoby to the left wing. Down low. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Porzingis finds Curry. Now here's Butler. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Pass to Anunoby from downtown. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Warriors lead by 20. From the arc. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Alvarado outside. Outside Brunson. Back to Alvarado. For 3, Bridges. Hauled in by Curry. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Butler passes to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Towns. Let's go with a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Towns. Towns double team. Bridges outside. Pass to Alvarado. They still need this. Connects from downtown.
And Bridges has a nice all-around game, including knowing when to involve his teammates.
The Warriors lead by 20. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off. Green with the ball. Pass to Santos. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, The average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Butler against Hart. Here's Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside Moody. Now Curry. He shoots. He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Santos. Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 11. Outside Brunson. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Here's Bridges. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Butler against Towns. 4 on the clock. 16 feet out. Oh, it misses.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move. Bad result. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
A minute 9 left in the fourth. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, what a move! A strong finish!
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
The 3 ball is down!
An efficient facilitator, Clarkson gets the ball to the right guy.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Porzingis with a screen on Clarkson. He's covered by Clarkson. They set the screen. Shoots! Rebounded by Towns. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yes! Using that window! Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Outside Pajemski. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up. Today we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Stephen Curry.